Two of the three remaining undefeated teams in USL League One play get set to kick off here from Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin, as we get set for Ford Madison and the Charlotte Independence. Welcome in. I'm Josh Toll. This game is presented to you by Dairyland Insurance. As we take a look at our standings here tonight, the top team, the visitor, Charlotte Independence, with 12 points. Meanwhile, just a few games behind them in the table, you have Ford Madison. They played 3 less games than Charlotte Independence, so they're looking to win their second game at home, and they got a tough go here against the Independents, who are also undefeated in that top spot. As we take a look back at Ford Madison's last game against Greenville, and it was a dominant performance by the Mingos. There you would get the opening goal scored by Madison's Gebhardt. Derek Gebhardt getting the opening one, and then right back at it to get the crossover on the cross, and it would be Cicero with the goal, his first of the season. A nice little through ball here, and then here you're going to have the whoops and daisies on Greenville Triumph. You get the own goal against Greenville Triumph. That was a big win for Ford Madison, getting one in front of the home crowd. As we take a look at our players to watch begin with Christian Cheney for Ford Madison, leading the way and scoring 2 goals in these 3 games. He's been a threat up front here for Matt Glazier, and he's going to look to go up against a difficult back line of the Independents. And now you look at the other side for Charlotte Independence. Undefeated start. They've only conceded 3 goals on the season. They have been terrific in the back. They're also second leading team in the table when it comes to scoring goals, right behind North Carolina. They have 10 goals on the season already. They're going to look to be dynamic once again here this evening on the road as they go against this Madison side. Our player to watch on the other side is the newcomer, and Nick Spielman. Spielman, in his first year with the club, very calm, cool, collected in that back line. He does have a goal on the season as well. He can be a threat on set pieces. Nearly scored last week for Charlotte Independence, but 90 minutes will decide who might have their first loss handed to them here in League One play as we get set for Ford Madison and the Charlotte Independence.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, are you ready? Can I order now? Yeah, okay. I will take a large quad, 2-shot macchiato, no sugar, 2 pumps of vanilla, half pump caramel, non-fat milk, and not too hot, please. Very little ice. Honey, I said just a second. Ow.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
For a warm and inviting space to grab a quick meal or gathering the whole family, come into Gooseberry on the Square. Our made-from-scratch fare that is delicious, satisfying, and healthy. Plus, we're serving up breakfast and lunch all day long. Be sure to stop in and craft the salad of your dreams at the largest salad bar on the Square, featuring 70 items and 2 homemade soups. Gooseberry on the Square, open 5 days a week from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Stop on in today.
Welcome back as we get set for Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence. Today's game presented to you by Dairyland Insurance as both these two teams look for another 3 points on the season. As we take a look at our starting 11 for both these sides, our starting lineups are presented to you by Madison Concourse Hotel. And here, Ford Madison Shipman in goal. He's going to have to be key. He's got 1 clean sheet on this season. It's going to be tough going against this Independence attack. Let's see where this game is won. Could be won in the midfield. With Aminu, he's going to play a big factor, as well as Cedric Martinez, as well as Derek Gebhardt getting up that left side to create opportunities for the Mingos. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Charlotte Independence, well, we know they can get it done in the attack, and they're difficult to break down. For Fort Madison, they're going to have to find a way to break up the dynamic duo of Duty and Spielman. The 2 center backs for Charlotte Independence are going to have to find a way to get in to that back line to create opportunities and challenge Pack. Pack already has 3 clean sheets on the year. It's going to be difficult to attack in the defensive end of Charlotte. Charlotte Independence top of the table with 12 points. Meanwhile, on the other side, Fort Madison with 5 points right now. They sit 5th. 6 games played for Charlotte, just 3 for Fort Madison. Fort Madison coming off that big win, 4-1 over Greenville. They'll look to build off that. Meanwhile, Charlotte Independence, they played earlier this week in the Lamar Hunt Cup Trophy. They fell in that one to Charleston Battery by a score of 1-0. Last game for Charlotte in League One play, they did win. They got a 1-0 victory over Central Valley. As we are underway here from Bree-Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin. Josh Toll with you for a great one here between Fort Madison and Charlotte Independence. Independence with 3 wins on the season. Fort Madison with the 1. This is played back and now played inside Dunwell. Dunwell's going to play it over. Slowing it up right now is Duty. Duty will play it back to Nick Spielman in his first season with the club. This ball played down the line. This ball played over the top as Charlotte Independence looks to go direct this over Bennett. Corey Bennett in his 2nd season with the team as this comes to Burn Ship. Ship's just allowed the 2 goals on the year. Mitch Osman, the captain, will bring it up. Here's Timmy Mell. Mell will survey the field as he inches forward. Plays it out on the line. Change as Acosta is going to get the start here for Charlotte. Charlotte in the all-white kits with the blue shorts. Meanwhile, for Madison in their home kits. Osman. This ball played to midfield. See what Fort Madison here can create. You look at Derek Gebhardt with a goal in the game against Greenville. He'll play it back, but no one there for Fort Madison, and now just giveaways on both sides. The CS knocked off the ball. Good challenge there by Acosta. Duty. Here's Dunwell. Dunwell in his first season with the club after coming over from Detroit City. Look at the Charlotte side. Right at the top when it comes to goals scored, right at the top when it comes to goals allowed. Just allowed 3 on the season in their 6 games as this is played in the wing. This attempt there on the cross allows Payne to get to the ball. Here's Wheeler Aminu. He'll drop it back. Payne. Payne did a great job creating in the win against Greenville, bounding up from the wing. Ship on the end line, nearly went over. Charlotte Independence saying it did, and it did, so we're going to have our first corner of the game. Ship wasn't able to keep that from going across the end line, and set pieces were one of the things that both coaches mentioned in our coaches call this week. Could come down to this. Mike Jeffries said manage set pieces on both sides as we go short. Cross to the 6, no one there as it's repelled away by Ford Madison. Now a long shot from distance, but right at Ship. Shipman with the save on that as he was able to see it all the way through. Shipman just has allowed 2 goals on the year, has 1 clean sheet, had 12 saves coming into the game, but make that number 13. Kroll, one of the newbies here for Ford Madison. Numerous new faces as he comes over from FC Tucson and plays it all the way down the length of the field. Heading on. Back is Mel. Mel, though, gives it up. Ball played to width. Joel Johnson, back post ball. Shipman there on the 6 to snag that out of the air. Good job there by Shipman, calling his defenders off, going right to the ball. I was hear coaches talking about the communication between goalkeeper and back line. Payne. Goes past the outstretched leg of Wheeler Aminu as here's Omar Sis. Driving forward is the Independence on the inline once again, crossing back post. No one home, but kept in. Good job there by Joel Johnson keeping that in play. Costa, he'll hand it over. Barrow will go inside, looks to get on the return, but it's played out to Acosta. Looking to play it in, headed back by Ford Madison. Here's Flanagan. Flanagan with a goal against Central Valley Fuego as this is right at the near post. Nothing happening that time. Our keys to the game are presented to you by Dairyland Insurance. You look at this, careful in transition for Ford Madison. Do not let these wingers get up of Charlotte Independence. And for Charlotte Independence, keep good shape. Do not let the Mingos break you down defensively. If they do, they're going to take advantage and get some goals scored. They did that to Greenville, and they'll try to do it again here tonight to Charlotte. Wheeler Minu. He'll go out wide. Good run here from Payne, but too much on that pass attempt by Wheeler Minu. Our injury report brought to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. Nothing going on for Ford Madison, and just the 1 injury for Charlotte Independence. Again, you look at Charlotte Independence playing on Tuesday, so a couple different players getting a little bit of a rest, but still a majority of their main 11 in tonight here against the Mingos. Best chance so far coming from Charlotte Independence, but still 0-0 here in the 7th minute. Gebhard. Captain plays it in the circle. Martinez going direct, but no one up there, as both players had held up on their run. Didn't want to be offside, as Acosta will send it right back. Talking Ford Madison, his head coach, Matt Glazer, talked about need to be confident at home and take the game to Charlotte. Mentioned how they want to be careful in transition, but also have to create and eliminate their chances. Right now, the best chance coming from Charlotte. Ford Madison still looking to create that first dangerous opportunity. On the other side, for Mike Jeffries of Charlotte Independence, he talked about keeping that good shape, taking their chances when they can, be dynamic on the counter. Johnson bringing it back to his left foot. Johnson trying to scoop it in as it's played back. Charlotte wants a handball, not going to get it. Here's Joel Johnson, through ball, deflected, stopped by Shipman. Deflection there, just right past the spot. Shipman able to go down and grab the ball. Nice little through ball here by Johnson, nearly connected on the pass. That was Mbuyu there that got a piece of that ball. Look back at a lot of goalkeepers and what they do in training. They'll put water bottles down on the field, and they'll have their goalkeeping coach take shots at the water bottles to spray the ball in different directions so they can make a save. That very much one of those weird tips off the heel there of Mbuyu. Two good opportunities here for Charlotte Independence early. Look at Fort Madison. 14 days off since their last game against Greenville. You wonder if maybe a little rust is playing a factor for the Mingos here early. Trying to shake that off. Meanwhile, for Charlotte, they played 5 games in 15 days, 3 in the last 8. Fell to Charleston Battery on Tuesday. That one went to extra time. Battery winning 1-0. Mike Jeffries really pleased with what his club did, the confidence that they played with. Had an opportunity to win the game, but weren't able to put the ball away. As this is flipped forward. Now headed back on the play. Martinez will play it out wide. Kroll gives it right back to Martinez. Martinez, the 28-year-old in his first season with the Mingos. Ball down the line. Payne playing it back. And now forward Madison requesting a handball, not going to get it. You see Christian Cheney immediately pointing to the hand. Wheeler Minu. Kroll near side. Gebhardt with a goal on the season. Gebhardt had the opening goal against Greenville. Cicero would score. You'd have an own goal from Greenville. Cheney would score the final goal for Ford Madison. He does lead the team in scoring, 2 goals in 3 games. Martinez. You're talking about how they were able to capitalize on the chances they created against Greenville. Had a really high efficiency rate in that game as well, and they connected. Guys can just continue to work hard and wanting to improve game in and game out. He's been pleased with goalkeeping so far as well. Backline making it very difficult for teams to score against. Gebhardt works his way inside. Knocked off the ball as it's won right back by Charlotte. Ibarra slows up pace for the moment. Ibarra able to elude 1 defender, tries to elude 2. Acosta goes inside. Scoop ball down the line. Johnson the intended target, but back was Kroll. Shipman's made a couple of good stops so far in this game. Takes a deflection. Johnson gets the ball, crosses it, headed over. Another great look there by Charlotte Independence on the poor giveaway by the keeper, Shipman. Corey Bennett wanted that ball just a little bit lower from Johnson. Shipman played that ball right into Bennett, who was on that 6-yard line, the top of the box. Dangerous chance right there. And for Madison, luckily they did not give up the opening goal right there on that opportunity. Look at the Charlotte Independence side. 6 different goal scorers so far on the year. Back is Stephen Payne. Just the 2nd game at home this season so far for Ford Madison. You look at Charlotte Independence, they actually have a better road record than at home. 2 wins on the road, 1 draw. Wheeler Minu plays it through. Ibarra just on the edge of the circle. Acosta. Johnson back to Acosta. Independence will now switch sides and see if they can find a better angle to attack from. Well, intercepted there by Martinez. He's knocked down. That's going to be a foul against Charlotte Independence. Buyu with a foul as Martinez holding that right calf. Nothing malicious. Yeah, he got clipped, but Buyu not trying to do anything dangerous there. And good to see Martinez up. Just got hit in a weird spot there at the bottom of the calf. Martinez going over the top. Cheney will drop it back. Payne with the cross into the box. Good looking cross, couple different players in there, as well as Sachero for Madison, but he wasn't able to get his head to it. Mel will play it out wide. Payne working his way inward. Payne crossing, knotted out. Chance here for Kroll. Oh, off the crossbar and out. That hit the upper 90. Great look there from Jacob Kroll. Gebhardt trying to get around two defenders as it's sent away, and we'll have a foul back. But what a chance moments ago from Jake Kroll with a strike that nearly went through. Kroll coming up late. You see the ball knotted back. Kroll gets it right off the hop, right off the post. There was nothing Austin Pack would have been able to do to stop that shot attempt. Bennett goes to the surface, loses possession. Gebhardt will stutter and go. Oh, nice little threaded ball by Gebhardt. Now played out wide to Cheney. Cheney to the top of the 18. Martinez! Good look there by Isidro Martinez, but a nice stop there by Austin Pack. Good movement there from the Mingos as they have now settled into this game. Confidence brewing here for Forward Madison. Austin Pack tied for the league lead in shutouts on the season. He has 3. Good battle there between Gebhardt and Acosta. And last touch by Charlotte Independence. Look at this Independence side. They conceded just 3 goals in 6 games, have yet to allow multiple goals in a game. Forward Madison, they do have their work cut out for them. But you look at what the Mingos have done already in just the 3 games, they've scored 5 goals. Just allow the 2. Martinez with a great chance. Kroll hit one off the post for the Mingos. Bennett, about 5 minutes ago for Charlotte Independence, headed one over the crossbar. Here's Gebhardt. He'll play it back. Kroll plays it inside. Martinez. Talking to Matt Glazier about Jake Kroll. Really pleased with what Jake's done so far this season. Knew that he was a good player. Really been pleasantly surprised with what he's brought to the team. Good defender and athlete. Great professional as well. Comes in every day with a great mentality. And really just one of those players that leads by example here for Forward Madison. Sichero will give the ball up as this comes into the circle, and it's won back by Charlotte. Kroll. A free kick here from a dangerous spot on the field as Omar Sis is the player down for Charlotte as they look to play quickly. Here's Sis in his second year. Flanagan will drop it off. Ball played into the area, but right into the hands of Austin Pack. Excuse me, a Burnt Shipman. Select the official match ball supplier of the USL League One and many elite leagues through Europe. Visit www.us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select the player's choice. Kroll with a little room to work with at the moment. Gebhardt back to Kroll. Kroll swinging one into the 6 as it's headed out of play, and let's see, it's going to be last touch by Ford Madison as the Mingos wanted a corner. Osman, the captain. Johnson trying to turn away. Payne. Martinez. Martinez goes inside. Sichero with the right foot, and that one tipped over by Austin Pack. First corner of the game coming for the Mingos. Great shot there by Sichero. Goal in the last game. You can see the pace behind this shot attempt. Gets great contact with the right foot, and Pack has to get a piece of that. This corner presented to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. So Ford Madison will have to switch corners. So Isidro Martinez will head to the other side now. Martinez, talking to head coach Matt Glazer, just so good at dictating tempo. He helps control the play of the game, controlling space. One of the many players he mentioned with really a high IQ on the pitch. Inward swinging ball. Back post. Pack will scoop it up. See if he tries to spring a counter. Spielman. Costa will play it back. Duty. Again, going down to the ground for Charlotte. Giveaway by Charlotte. Gebhardt crosses midfield. Now he'll return back. With Romania will play it into the circle. Macias will drop it back on the return pass now. Macias comes from a football family. His dad played in the lower divisions in Germany. Osman sitting out wide, looking to connect with Payne. Good link up. Payne doing a good job getting here into the attacking third. Martinez and Kroll with the best opportunities so far for the Mingos. Nothing to show for it as of yet. Gebhardt goes inside. Drop back out wide. Kroll. Macias. Crossing. Played out. And another corner coming for the Mingos. See what they can do here on this corner opportunity. Corner is presented to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. Martinez will come over for another inward swing ball. See if one of the big boys can get their head to this. Martinez looping ball. Headed up and off target, and goal kick coming for Austin Pack. Nice ball in. Looked like it was Mel who got his head to that ball. Have our first yellow card handed out. This will go against Ford Madison. Stephen Payne, it looks like, gets the booking. For official confirmation. So, Stephen Payne given the yellow card. So, going to change that to Cicero. Shipman spills it. It's deflected away. What a save there by Ford Madison. Shipman couldn't handle the ball. It was Cheney that made the save back for the Mingos. Ball played in. Here's Cheney after the hard tackle on Sis, who's still down on the ground. Game getting a little physical here these last couple of minutes. So now our referee will come over and check out Omar Sis. Here's that shot. You see it blocked by Shipman, and then it is Cheney that gets his right foot on it. And then he's going to come up and make the hard challenge on Omar Sis right here. Here you have the first challenge, and then Cheney goes in, gets the ball, decleats Sis as he was going right up, but that ball was right on the ground. That foot by Cheney right on the ground there too. Hard challenge right there. Referee saying it was a clean challenge by Christian Cheney as Omar Sis able to sit up now. Don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of USL League One action on ESPN+, the home to the USL, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. Omar Sis arguing his case, as every player does, saying, I got clipped from behind. Johnson couldn't get the ball for Charlotte. Gebhardt knocked off the ball. Johnson trying to get around Kroll, unable to do so. Good recovery there by Kroll. Cheney taps it out, regains possession. Through ball, Sachero has runners. Martinez into the area. Gebhardt. They're knocked off by Nick Spielman. Mentioned him at the top of the show. Doing a good job positioning himself there between the ball and pack. Didn't allow Domingos to get an opportunity here. Nice ball by Martinez. Gebhardt there gets his head to it and then knocked off the ball. Osman, the captain, plays it out. Mel. Cheney got a piece of it. Gebhardt able to keep it on the inline. Wheeler-Minu turns away. Kroll crossing, back post ball, headed. Christian Cheney, a great look there. Talking with Matt Glazier about Cheney, just talks about his athleticism, his size that he brings. You can see his size there on that ball where he went up to try to get his head to it. Really makes this team a different looking team. Can create, gets crosses in, great in transition. Also going to hold up play when need be. It's just a guy that does everything. Cheney showing off some of that leaping ability. Martinez. Kroll. Gebhardt tripped up. So Stephen Payne now officially given the yellow card from earlier. Originally paying, then we thought Sichero. Now it is officially from the scorekeeper. So the mistouch right there by Charlotte Independence. Shalom Duty. Let's see what Fort Madison here can do with just about 10 minutes remaining before the half. As always here at Breeze Stevens Field, as Fort Madison takes on Charlotte Independence, 2 of 3 teams that are still undefeated, the other being the Northern Colorado Hailstorm. Martinez, Johnson. Chance here in transition maybe for the Independence, but they'll reverse back. Fort Madison looking for their second win at home. Their next game on the road against One Knox on Wednesday. It'll be at 7 p.m. Duty plays it over. Flanagan. Kimpuyu. Sis. Spielman. Independence not forcing anything. Make an argument that both sides probably should have at least one goal. Martinez denied of a goal earlier. Kroll off the post. You also look at the save that he had from Christian Cheney on an opportunity by the Independents. Shipman spilled the ball. Cheney, though, in the perfect position, back playing deep as a forward, as this is a through ball, but Mingo's unable to get to the ball. Sichero was in the vicinity. Sichero in his first year with Fort Madison, coming over from the Charleston Battery. That was the team that took down Charlotte Independence on Tuesday by a score of 1-0. Wheeler Minu, near side. Kroll brings it back in. Martinez, Macias. Good interchanging as Macias finds the ball, and Costa coming up through, but here's Cheney. Johnson. Asman clears it away from danger for the moment. Johnson. Ibarra. Plays it out wide. Flanagan. About 5 minutes remains here in the opening half play, as this is going to be shielded as it'll go out past the end line. CS. Gebhardt. Gebhardt gets around one defender. Plays it out wide. Too heavy of a touch there on the pass by Gebhardt. Wanted to find Stephen Payne. Gebhardt also had a chance there at the top of the area, maybe take a shot, but elected to go out wide. Flanagan unable to keep that in, and a chance here before halftime maybe for the Mingos to get the opening goal. They've had chances but have yet to get anything by Austin Pack as they give the ball right back. Dunwell will scoop it up. Spielman. Acosta in the midfield. Johnson will drop it back. Through run here by Acosta. Let's see if he can get to the ball. Does. Martinez. Osman somehow avoids two defenders to pass that ball up there to Sachero. Sachero will now play it up past midfield. Driving forward are the Mingos. Cheney with a chance here. Denied by Pack on the near post. Pack coming out, going to the surface to make the save. Christian Cheney nearly had a third goal in 4 games. He's had a couple different opportunities this evening so far. Kroll. Mel with a diagonal ball. Gebhardt to the spot, nodded away, flick back. Wheeler Manu knocked off the ball. You're gonna say shoulder to shoulder, and that's clean by Ibarra. And Buyu. Switching sides, Bennett. Bennett. That one just barely tipped up and over by Shipman. Shipman making a great save here for Forward Madison. You have a great opportunity first here by Christian Cheney. Denied by Pack. Cheney can just get that up in the air, maybe gets it past Pack, but here, Corey Bennett bring it to that right foot, and just Shipman getting a piece of it to knock it up and over. Flanagan, step over, pauses, spins, scoop pass, back post, headed up in the air. Sachero not able to clear it out, but we have a foul here against Charlotte Independence. Ball just hopping around from player to player there. Flanagan getting work done here. Spins to the end line, scoop pass, headed up by Kroll, then Sachero, and then comes down to the foot of Nick Spielman. Sachero, though, fouled on the play. As we now inch closer to head into the dressing room. It's been a good game back and forth. Great defensive play on both ends. Shooting chances aplenty for both sides. Wheeler Aminu. Kroll. Gebhardt back to Kroll. Two minutes of stoppage time will be added on here to the first 45 minutes of play. Just Coffee Co-op presenting this stoppage time. Duty going direct. Bennett. Want to slip that through, but unable to connect. And also had Joel Johnson to his right. Maybe should have gone there. Want to find Mbuyu, though, on the left side instead. Flanagan. Martinez plays it to midfield. Cheney. This is actually come back for a foul here for forward Madison right before stoppage time was about to end. Need to push up. They need to try to put something on if they want to get a little bit of extra time here to create a chance, but they give it away. Johnson. Bennett will drop it back, and there is the final whistle as Martinez wins the ball back for Fort Madison to send both these two teams to the dressing room. It was a hard-fought first 45 minutes. Both team with scoring chances. Neither one yet to get it past either keeper. Austin Pack was big. Burn Shipman was also big for Fort Madison. Made a great save just moments before we went to the locker room. It's been a fun one here between two of the three remaining undefeated teams in Fort Madison and Charlotte Independence. Charlotte Independence with chances, Fort Madison with chances as well. And the question is, going into the next half, who's going to be able to capitalize? Who's going to create those better opportunities? And it's going to be all about quality as halftime brought to you by Just Coffee Co-op at half. Fort Madison 0, Charlotte Independence 0.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget. And 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, are you ready? Can I order now? Yeah, okay. I will take a large quad, 2-shot macchiato, no sugar, 2 pumps of vanilla, half pump caramel, non-fat milk, and not too hot, please. Very little ice. Honey, I said just a second. Ow.
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person. With new vehicles arriving every day, your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
45 minutes in the books here at Bree Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin, between Ford Madison and the Charlotte Independence. You're looking at both these two teams undefeated at the moment, 2 of the 3 that still remain undefeated. As we look at the Lodi U11 Girls Sparks is tonight's Unity Point Health Meritor Youth Soccer Spotlight of the night. Thank you, Madison area youth soccer clubs, for your continued support. Look at the Lodi 11 girls there, getting sparks on the field there as well. Hoping to spark their club on tonight in Ford Madison as we take a look back at the highlights from the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup Round 3. We'll begin here with South Georgia Tormenta taking on Charlotte FC. Matthias Cassini. Look at this blast with the left foot. A thing of beauty. Top right corner. Full tilt save attempt by the keeper, but Cassini gets it in that upper right bin. A great strike there. But for South Georgia Tormenta, they would fall to Charlotte FC. And then you would have Pedro Dolabella with Union Omaha taking on St. Louis SC. Look at the effort here from Dolabella. Just gets around the keeper, somehow maintains possession on the end line, gets on the half turn, strikes it with the left, knocking the keeper backwards as he couldn't believe this goal. Dolabella getting it done for Union Omaha, but it would not be enough as they would fall against St. Louis SC. And then in the final game, you have the Northern Colorado Hailstorm, also undefeated. Here, a beautiful pass by Bruno Rendon, finding Jackson Dietrich, who lays out to get the lone goal for the Hailstorm. They would lose this one, the Rapids, but you look at these 3 teams splitting division with $25,000 going into the teams. You look at all these 3 teams last week with wins against a higher division team. So you're seeing how that plays out moving forward, at least giving these teams confidence heading in to these weekend's games. As now we take a look at tonight's Dental Health Associates fan of the game, and Dylan Storm. Thank you for going full Mingo. Glad you can have us here. Dylan Storm out there. He's got the bandana, he's got the cape, he's got the hat, he's got a little bit of everything. Dylan Storm is our Dental Health Associates fan of the game. But 45 minutes in the books here between Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence. What does the second have in store? We will find out in just a matter of moments.
We all have goals. But let's be honest, most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
strike, and he finds the back of the net.
For Ownby. Ownby cuts it back. Ownby's cross to the back post. Dead! How about that start from Louisville City?
Oh my goodness!
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, are you ready? Can I order now? Yeah, okay. I will take a large quad, 2-shot macchiato, no sugar, 2 pumps of vanilla, half pump caramel, non-fat milk, and not too hot, please. Very little ice. Honey, I said just a second. Ow.
We are at the break between Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence. Halftime brought to you by Just Coffee Co-op. An exciting first half between these two teams as we'll take a look at the news and notes from around the league here in League One play. Farewell as Jake Edwards has announced his departure. 10 years he's been remarkable here with USL and League One. He's done a terrific job. You look at North Carolina, 12 Academy players signed to USL Academy contracts, all eligible to play in first-team matches while maintaining that college eligibility. The player of the week, Lucas Coutinho, named player of the week after tallying his first brace and an assist in Greenville's 6-point win back in week 6. As it's going to be a hard one to say goodbye to Jake Edwards as we take a look at our team of the week. Coutinho there, that player of the week, Cassini, who we saw in that goal in the Lamar Hunt Cup Trophy chase. That was amazing. Packed the goalkeeper in this one. 3 clean sheets on the year as we take a look here at the Dairyland Insurance scoreboards. We're still waiting for games to kick. We do have a couple in action, but still waiting for some late ones to get started here later on tonight. Watch out for that Union Omaha, Northern Colorado Hailstorm. Hailstorm, the only other undefeated team right now in USL League One play. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule, Charlotte Independence on Wednesday taking on Greenville Union Omaha. On the road against the Richmond Kickers, 1 Knoxville, taking on this Ford Madison side in Knoxville. Chattanooga Red Wolves taking on South Georgia Tormenta, and then Central Valley Fuego taking on North Carolina FC. But right now, 45 minutes down here, Bree Stevens Field in Madison, and we are scoreless at the half. What will the second half have in store? We'll find out in just a matter of moments as these two still in the dressing room trying to figure out how they're going to create an opportunity to get that opening goal, because it might just take the one goal and that's it. Highlights, stats when we return.
Getting the exact vehicle you want is easy at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton. Come in and sit down with one of our sales professionals and build the Volkswagen you want. Pick all the features, order it, and then sit back and relax, knowing you're getting your dream vehicle. The best things in life are worth waiting for after all. Check out our selection online or in person. With new vehicles arriving every day, your perfect Volkswagen could already be waiting for you at Zimbrick Volkswagen of Middleton.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget and 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, are you ready? Can I order now? Yeah, okay. I will take a large quad, 2-shot macchiato, no sugar, 2 pumps of vanilla, half pump caramel, non-fat milk, and not too hot, please. Very little ice. Honey, I said just a second. Ow.
This is a Wisconsin brewmaster. He brews the local craft beer, the beer that washes down the Oktoberfest brat, the brat that pairs with the potato salad that befriends the burger that tastes like victory. Festival Foods. We are Wisconsin.
An entertaining half here between Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence as we take a look back at the highlights presented to you by Just Coffee Co-op. And both these sides would have chances here. You go back to the 8th minute. You get Charlotte Independence getting a great opportunity here. Here Johnson playing just off the heel there of Mbuyu. Nearly got that by Shipman. Shipman, though, ready for that deflection. Here just off the heel, redirected by Mbuyu. Can't get it to go to that post for the open goal in the 15th minute. You'd see the response by Ford Madison as this ball is crossed in, would come out to Kroll. Kroll would get it to his left, right off the post, wanted to go upper 90. Denied by the woodwork. A great look here by the first-year player with the Mingo, coming over in his first season. Great shot, but denied by the post. In the 17th minute, Ford Madison getting another opportunity. This ball played to the top of the area. It'd be Martinez, but a nice stop by Pack as Martinez wanted to go far post on this shot attempt. Pack going down to make the save to smother this one to keep this score 0-0. Charlotte Independence, though, would continue to show that they could be dangerous here. The spill by Shipman, and then in the perfect place, Christian Cheney making the save for Ford Madison to keep that one. It just barely gets it with the right foot to keep that one from going in to give Charlotte Independence the opening goal. It was a tough battle back and forth here. You have the good shielding by Spielman as he's able to keep Gebhardt off the ball. Martinez with a nice little diagonal ball. Gebhardt just not able to get there as he's knocked off. As we take a look at our halftime stats brought to you by Rhyme. Both teams getting plenty of shots, both each with 3 shots on target. Ford Madison controlling the possession there in the opening half, 57-43, and that might be what it comes down to, controlling the possession and just picking apart your passes and trying to find where you can take advantage of the back line as we get set here for the second 45 minutes of play. No subs to begin this second half. Both these two teams undefeated. Charlotte Independence in the top spot with 12 points. Meanwhile, Ford Madison in the 5th spot with 5 points as we are underway once again from Bree Steves Field in Madison, Wisconsin. Ford Madison taking on Charlotte Independence. Josh Toll with you, and beautiful crowd out once again here at Bree Stevens Field. Sachero works his way inside, plays it out wide. Kroll, who had some opportunities in the opening half as he looks for a goal. Kroll, a great pickup for the Mingos. Look at Jacob Kroll coming over from FC Tucson, also played a couple years with Union Omaha. He's Austrian. So the Austrian staying 6'1". He's an impact player there on the back line, but he's not afraid to get involved in the attack as well, as we've seen. Ball to midfield, headed back. And sent the other direction. Go back to that first half, really the opening 10 minutes. Charlotte Independence put a lot of pressure on Ford Madison, but once Ford Madison was able to settle into the game, they got their chances. Ball driven down the touchline. Stephen Payne running out of room, wanted to keep it in play, but just couldn't slow down. I think Ford Madison going direct there, trying to create an opportunity in the attacking third. Duty will send it down. And it backwards though by Mel. Flanagan will play it in. He scored a goal in the season. Independence right now second in the league in scoring, right behind North Carolina. Giving up 3 goals on the year. Meanwhile, forward Madison has given up 2 goals on the season. Mingoes have also scored 5 goals on the year. Done well. The retreat. Good pressure here by the Mingoes. Duty. Flanagan. Back to Duty. Osman will play it back. Shipman. Job there spinning away was Isidro Martinez, pressured by Joel Johnson. Able to get by him as the Mingoes look to maintain possession. Here's Martinez as he'll skip it over. Here's Stephen Payne now. Across the equator. Mel. Sachero inside. Cheney. Sachero. Cheney. Johnson flying up the field. Has Bennett ahead. He'll slow it up now. Waits for some reinforcement. Macias will play it out wide. Gebhardt. Martinez. Here's Mel. Numbers up right now for the Mingoes. Let's see if they can do something with the ball here. The cross in, the delivery. Sachero got his head to it, but couldn't get the post. Austin Pack and Charlotte Independence will breathe a sigh of relief on that one. That was a good setup there by forward Madison. I wonder, maybe tired legs playing a factor here for Charlotte. Playing on Tuesday, played 3 games in the span of 8 days. Meanwhile, for forward Madison, they're coming off a long break. They last played April 14th in the 4-1 victory over Greenville. Wheeler Manu. Payne. Osman will play it outside. Kroll. Wheeler Manu. Martinez being pressured. Payne knocked over. Crowd wants a foul. This ball played up into the air. Maybe a giveaway here for Ford Madison. Shot blocked aside by Mel. Sis from long range. The poor clearance attempt by Ford Madison, but the shot there by Sis wide left. Now Ford Madison will look to build out. Payne has two runners inside, looks to go back post. Want to connect with Macias on the far side. Tracking down is Gebhardt though. Martinez. Right into the hands and scooped up by Pack. Just not enough pace and power behind that ball by Martinez. Martinez looking for his first goal with the club. Martinez, plenty of experience, whether it be in League One or USL Championship play. He was last with Rio Grande Valley before making his way to Ford Madison. Spent time with New Mexico United. Payne. Martinez, he's been busy on the ball. He's been that connective tissue between the back line and the attacking three. Cheryl goes out wide. Wheeler Aminu. Back post ball, headed away. Cheney was flying in for that ball to try and get his head to it. Gebhardt. Cheney. Cheney trying to create space, drops it off. Was looking to reconnect with Gebhardt. Independence now look to go the other direction. Martinez, good pressure here, wins the ball back for the Mingos. Cheryl dropped this off. Payne not on the same page. Just one yellow card in this game so far to Payne. That's it. Otherwise, it's been a clean game. We've had some good hard challenges, clean ones. So we now have actually a yellow card handed out to the Ford Madison bench. So some words said in the dugout. Fans voicing their opinion as well. Can't give a card to the yellow card to the crowd. They were letting our officials hear that. So the bench handed a yellow card in the 57th minute. Duty. Done well. teams undefeated on the season. Another team that is undefeated is Northern Colorado Hailstorm. Old Hailstorm in Fort Madison have just played 3 games on the year. Osmond will play back. Shipman, he's been terrific in between the sticks here this evening, as has his other half in Austin Pack. Chero, Payne. Mingos have numbers. This played out wide. Gebhardt plays it to the overlap. Kroll crossing. Wheeler Aminu off the volley. A couple times now here in the second half, Fort Madison has had plenty of numbers ahead, but unable to take advantage of those numbers. Head coach Mike Jeffries talked about Austin Pack being a solid shot stopper. He's proven that here this evening. CS will play it out. Chance here. Cut across. Deflected. And picked up by Pack. Another great look for Fort Madison. Unable to take advantage. Missed opportunities right now hurting the Mingos. Flanagan dispossessed the ball but wins it back. Dunwell will lay this off. Costa. Joel Johnson with it. Here's a great chance by Fort Madison. Gebhardt playing across. Wanted to find Cheney, just too heavy of a touch. Missed chance right there for Fort Madison. Osman plays it in. Martinez. Martinez being pressured by Sis. Shipman. Back to Kroll. High press here at the moment for Charlotte. Wheeler Aminu. Comes near side. Payne. Wheeler Aminu back to Payne. Shot Knocked down by Pack. Cheney there. See Cheryl there as well. Osman will send it forward. Costa. Ibarra. Dunwell will lay it back. Independent's not forcing anything. Not want to get stung on another counter from forward Madison. Flanagan dragging the ball with him as he sprints up. Sachero plays it off Flanagan. And now we will have our first substitution of the game. Dane Kelly is going to come on as he'll replace Corey Bennett. So Corey Bennett will go off. Bennett had a chance in the opening half. Now Kelly, always dangerous as a sub. He does have a goal on the season. The Jamaican will trot on the field. There's a tug of the jersey by Ibarra, and no doubt about that one, that's going to be a yellow card. Ibarra doesn't even bother arguing. He knows he had the jersey. It's also one of those ones that Ibarra doesn't need to commit. Dairyland Insurance, a yellow card to Miguel Ibarra. So 3 in total. 2 to Ford Madison, 1 to the bench of Ford Madison, and then Stephen Payne, who had the opening yellow card of the game. CS. Payne. Bell into the circle. The captain will play it out wide for Kroll. Nice ball here. Weird giveaway, but throw here for Ford Madison. Wheeler-Aminu, Payne, back post ball for Cheney! Fort Madison getting chances, just unable to do anything. Acosta. Chested down. Martinez. Gebhardt. Martinez popping it out for Gebhardt. In play. Kroll. Mel from Osman. Paco Craig leads Miami FC into Kentucky to face Josh Winder and the reigning Eastern Conference winners Louisville City FC. Don't miss the start of the new season of the USL on ESPN Saturday, May 13th at 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2. Gebhardt back to Martinez. Cuts it inside. Macias. Just not enough pace behind that as he lost his balance trying to connect with Cheney. So now a pair of subs here for Ford Madison. Prentice on, Suchero off. Brought to you by Festival Foods. So 2 subs now for Ford Madison, and Bartman will also come on as he'll replace Macias. Macias very active. Nazim Bartman now in. Bartman out of Cape Town, South Africa. Prentice. We got Redondo Beach in as well. Let's see if they can be difference makers here as it's crossed. Payne gathers. Payne takes it off the first touch. Might have a chance, but because he gathered in, that allowed Mbuyu to get behind and make the deflection. Corner coming though. Corner is presented to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. Outward swinging ball from Martinez. Barsman will play it back. Mel. Martinez. Cheney. Back with a diving stop to keep Christian Cheney and the Mingos off the scoreboard. Nice ball in by Martinez. Great job by Cheney just bringing that down with his chest and taking off the hop. Scoreless here in the 71st minute between Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence from Breeze Stevens Field in Madison, Wisconsin. Josh Toll with you this evening. Ford Madison in the 5th spot in the standings. Meanwhile, Charlotte Independence at the top of the table with 12 points. 2 undefeated teams going at it, and you wonder if one of these is going to get that first tally on the board, because that might be all it takes to get the win. Second game of the season at home for Ford Madison as Bartman retreats to Martinez. Payne has Prentice ahead. Cheney plays it out wide. And that one stopped. The rebound kicked aside. Gebhardt thought he might have had the opening goal for Ford Madison. I don't know how this was stopped. Got a rebound try. Cheney playing it out to Gebhardt. Great strike. And then coming back was Flanagan to keep that off the boot of Prentice, who just subbed on. Another UW Health Sports Medicine corner coming for Ford Madison. Evian Flanagan with maybe the game-saving goal. We saw pretty much the same thing happen in the first half, but it was Christian Cheney making the stop. Martinez. Knocked down. And let's see. Oh, they're going to call a foul against Ford Madison, so this will be a goal kick. Ford Madison fans wanting that to be a foul in the box for a penalty kick. Not going to get it. Bodies flying. Pack going out there to knock the ball down. And there you see him. Charlotte Independence not happy with the fact that Christian Cheney got the arm there of Pack. Two heavyweights going at it here this evening at Breese Stevens Field. Pack looking for possibly his 4th clean sheet of the season. Meanwhile, Brent Shipman looking for his 2nd on the year. A little bit more than 15 minutes remains, and you wonder if one of these teams will be handed their first loss or if we're going to have 1 point handed out to each side. Bartman, one of the 2 subs used for Forward Madison, just 1 so far. Charlotte Independent's lone sub is Dane Kelly. So plenty of bench to work with for both sides if either elects to use another substitution. Acosta plays down the line. Wheeler looking at connect there with Christian Cheney. Now we'll have our 2nd substitution for the Independents as Luis Alvarez will come on, and he'll replace Miguel Ibarra. Alvarez, a 19-year-old Honduras player, first season here with Charlotte. Martinez waiting for players to set up, and now we'll boot it away. Big saves from both keepers here this evening. Both front 3 able to break down the back line of each side, but no goals as of yet. That's why you look at goalkeepers, so huge, and both tonight living up to the expectations of being tops in the league. Of course, right now, Pack is right up there with the 3 clean sheets, looking for his 4th. Shipman looking for that 2nd of the year. Charlotte Independence has played 3 more games than Forward Madison. Top heavy on the schedule early for Charlotte Independence. Flanagan, who had the great save to keep Forward Madison off the board. Both teams' outfield players doing a great job helping their keepers out to keep this game 0-0. Madison about to use another substitution here. Looks like Andrew Wheeler-Aminu will be coming off the field. So Eric Connerty in. Wheeler-Aminu off. Substitution brought to you by Festival Foods. So now for Forward Madison, they've used 3 subs, and 2 for Charlotte Independence have been used. Thought maybe with Charlotte Independence playing on Tuesday against Charleston Battery that they might use more of the subs here early. Not the case. Okay, you go back. This is Forward Madison's first game since April 14th in the 4-1 win over Greenville Triumph. Hard challenge there from behind by the Jamaican Dane Kelly, and he'll have a yellow card. Dane Kelly going right into the back here of Martinez. Doesn't get around to the side to be shoulder to shoulder. Great way to always tell by that is when the player falls. If they fall on their stomach, then it's clearly that push from behind. If they go on their side, then it looks like they usually get them pretty cleanly from the side. See if Martinez can pick out a teammate. Connerty will play down the line. Back in for Connerty. Gebhardt. Kroll. Gebhardt tripped up. Mel. Switches sides, goes right back to Kroll. Kroll had an excellent chance on a strike that hit off the post in the opening half. Johnson playing out wide. And Mbuyu loses possession. Martinez, we have a late whistle. Let's see. Oh, they're going to say that hit off the arm. Looked like when Mbuyu brought it down, it must have grazed his arm. So we can get a good angle here. You know, it hits off his head, but you could see with that arm stretched out why it looked like it might have hit off the arm. Chance here in the area, and a corner to come in for Forward Madison. Good job there by Eric Connerty creating this corner. Christian Cheney also handed a yellow card. Some words being said on the field. Martinez will set up for an inward swinging ball. Nodded away. Corner brought to you by UW Health Sports Medicine. Martinez crossing. Sent away by Kelly. Kelly with a yellow card in this game as well. Same with Stephen Payne. The bench of Forward Madison also with the yellow. Shots aplenty, yellows aplenty as well. Mel, near side. Payne Wanted to find Prentice. Connerty putting some pressure on. Flanagan. Good soft touch there by Martinez, and we'll have a foul call against Joel Johnson. Here's the card against Cheney. You see him clip the player, and that was the reason for the yellow card. And Cheney sends it wide. Cheney frustrated. He's had a couple of great opportunities. Cheney calling for the ball, gets it. Wants the near post, nearly gets it. Cheney hasn't scored a goal, but he prevented a goal from happening as well in this game. He's been marvelous here tonight for the Mingos. Scoop pass up. Kroll going over the top. That's going to draw the whistle, going over the back there at Dane Kelly. Driven in. And now for Madison, looking to charge up the field. Prentice trying to weave through traffic. Johnson. Bartman to the end line, but too heavy a touch as this goes across the end line for a goal kick. Looking up next for Charlotte and Pence Wednesday, 7 p.m. against Greenville. Madison next, 7 p.m. Wednesday, also on the road against One Knox. Then they're on the road again against North Carolina. That'll be Saturday, May 13th. Kelly has a little room to go up the spine. Good job coming over by the captain, Osmond, to cut off that angle by Kelly. Buyu. Sis will leave it back. Sis plays it out wide now. Gebhardt. Bartman to his right, that's where he goes. Ball kids keeping busy out there on a chilly evening. A couple minutes here remains. We'll see how much stoppage time is added on. Because right now, by the looks of it, it looks like both these two teams will remain undefeated. Both teams had great chances to win as well. Keepers coming up big on both sides. I think this is one of those ones where both coaches will say that they should have come up with the 3 points, but just didn't execute in the final third as this takes a ricochet off the head. And hit off Duty's head as he trying to clear it. Big free kick here coming for forward Madison. See if they can find Cheney in there. Cheney a big target. Osman as well. Martinez. Alvarez. Too heavy of a touch on that pass. Gebhardt. Martinez. Payne. Back post ball. Collision. And Payne's able to send it away. Austin Pack couldn't get that ball cleanly. Dropped it. Ball was lying around for a moment. And now, Independence maybe on the counter, trying to create. Oh, good hard challenge there. And now the defense will be able to drop back for the Mingos. Great job there by the captain on timing that, preventing Mbuyu to do anything to do with the ball. Great ball in by Payne. Here you see the spill by Pack. Poor clearance there originally by Spielman, and then Duty able to send it the other direction to spring a counter. Acosta. Two defenders on him. Minutes of stoppage time added on here. Cheney drawing another foul. And now we'll have a yellow card handed out as well. Yellow card handed out to Hector Acosta. Dairyland Insurance, yellow card. Stoppage time brought to you by Just Coffee Co-op. A couple of good stoppage time chances. One in the first half as this is cleared away by Joel Johnson. Conradale played for Payne. Headed on, Bartman drops it back, Cheney blocked aside, Spielman gets his body in front. And we'll have another UW Health Sports Medicine corner here in the dying moments. Martinez looking to find a late game winner on this corner. Pack going up and over everyone to grab that ball. Osman was right there. Connerty in there as well for forward Madison. Prentice knocked over. So one more substitution here. Carson Talboys will come on. Jason Mbuyu will come off. Mel will send it away. And there is the whistle to end this game. Two juggernauts going at it, and this one will end scoreless as both teams will remain undefeated. It was a hard-fought game between both these sides, both teams with great scoring opportunities, both keepers coming out big, and you also had some big stops by the outfield players as well in this game to keep this game 0-0. So remaining at the top of the table will be Charlotte Independence, as they now have 13 points on the season. Meanwhile, for Ford Madison, they will now have 6 points on the year. You look at these two teams. You look at Charlotte Independence, tired legs after playing on Tuesday, 3 games in the span of 8 days. Meanwhile, Ford Madison coming off a 14-day break. A good performance from them as well in front of the home crowd here at Breese-Stevens Field. Shipman, a hard-fought game between the sticks, and he is our Festival Foods man of the match. Some great saves for Shipman to keep his side in this and keep this game scoreless. Very much could have been Charlotte Independence with a couple of goals. Here's our save of the game. A great-looking strike and great-looking save by Shipman as he knocks that over. Corey Bennett teeing it up. Shipman sending it over the crossbar. That save of the game presented to you by Dairyland Insurance. Again, Bennett getting right to it. Shipman somehow getting that with the left hand to get it over the crossbar. And that was back in the first half. It could have easily been Bennett and Charlotte Independence with the opening goal. That would not be the case. Final score here between Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence as we end scoreless in a hard-fought game here at Breese-Stevens Field.
Come see how Dairyland fits your life. With affordable car insurance that fits your budget and 24/7 customer service that fits your schedule. Even if you have coverage lapses or a bumpy driving history, we've got you covered. For 70 years, we've been helping people just like you get the car insurance they need. So why wait? Contact Dairyland today.
Thank you. Hey, excuse me, are you ready? Can I order now? Yeah, okay. I will take a large quad, 2-shot macchiato, no sugar, 2 pumps of vanilla, half pump caramel, non-fat milk, and not too hot, please. Very little ice. Honey, I said just a second. Ow.
After 90 minutes of play, scoreless between Ford Madison and Charlotte Independence as they remain undefeated. What a game we had here. It was high octane from the get-go as we'll take a look at our play of the match brought to you by Dairyland Insurance here. Flanagan cutting through. We get it back to his right foot now. Turns away with the left, crossing it over, headed up in the air by Kroll. cleared out and then hit off the backside. Great chance there, but denied by the Mingos, as Forward Madison doing an excellent job here defensively to keeping this out from danger. Acosta going in there, and then you have Spielman with a shot as we take a look at the highlights from tonight's 90 minutes of play. Highlights brought to you by Just Coffee Co-op. And here, going back to the save of the game by Shipman, denying Corey Bennett. Bennett with a great look. Shipman with an even better save. Second clean sheet on the year for Shipman and Forward Madison. 70th minute, Forward Madison looking to get on the scoreboard. Cheney would bring it down to his right, denied by Pack. Fourth clean sheet of the year for Pack and Charlotte Independence. That would be a great look. Cheney would have another late one as well. Here, Prentice attacking, crossing it over, and there it is. Cheney again with a header going wide. What looked like it could have been a game-winning goal right there, just off target as he wanted the near post. You can see the frustration as we take a look at our stats presented to you by Rhyme. Possession in favor of Forward Madison. Also, they had more shots. Shots on target, 6-4. Neither one able to get that ultimate goal. And you look at these two teams, what might we see in the future from both these clubs? You have to be excited for both sides, and what you just saw here tonight for Forward Madison. Up next for them Wednesday night on the road at One Knox. That game at 7 p.m. Meanwhile, for Charlotte Independence, they will also play Wednesday as they will host Greenville. That one will be at 7 p.m. as well. So both these two teams looking to get 3 more points in midweek games, as both will have to settle with 1 point tonight. A hard-fought game. Cheney had chances, nearly had his 3rd goal of the season, but he was denied by Austin Pack. On the other side, Brent Shipman doing a great job for Forward Madison to keep the leading scorers of Charlotte Independence off the scoreboard tonight. A great game at Bree Stevens Field as this one ends scoreless for this crew. I am Josh Toll saying good night.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.